Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Medeaij, and today's video is going to be a fragrance haul. This is gonna be a big perfume haul, and I did purchase this over a couple of weeks. And I've just not had time to sit down and really do this haul. So we're not going to be going into too much detail about each fragrance. We're going to make it nice and quick. And I'll have to come back to you guys at another date on like my thoughts and stuff like that. But for the fragrances that I have used, I will share a little bit more detail. So if you love fragrance hauls, or you love perfumes in general, or you love beauty, you love plus size fashion, definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't. On this channel, I do product recommendations, product reviews, perfume hauls, collections, all of that good stuff. And we have fun on this channel. Definitely follow me on all my social media platforms. I am Medeaij across board, so I'm very easy to find. And yeah, let's jump right into this haul because your girl's got a lot. Let's go. So, in no particular order, I'm just gonna pick. All right. So the first one I've got is this one. Oh yeah. First of all, disclaimer: I don't have any boxes because I haven't got space, girl, for boxes. So I had to chuck all my boxes. So I do apologize. If you like to keep boxes, I am sorry. I don't have them. So the first one is this one called Versace Woman. Now I first saw this fragrance on the Amanda Marie. She talked about this fragrance and I instantly fell in love with the way she described this fragrance. I've got mine in a 50 ml bottle, so there is 100 ml. And this is described as a sweet, fruity, floral fragrance with woody notes. So you definitely get a lot of the fruity, a lot of the floral. I've worn this a few times. I love the packaging. You can see that it's got like rhinestones around the crest of it, and then the top of it is like a jewel top. Love the shape of it as well. I've worn this a few times to bed. It does have notes like jasmine. It's got woodsy notes in it as well. It's got raspberry in it. I do like the smell of this fragrance. I have worn it out. I have worn it to bed. For me, it's one of those fragrances that I like to chill or just, chill in. There's some fragrances that you're just going to go out. You have nowhere really that you're going, or maybe to the movies, like Netflix and chill type of fragrances. I absolutely love this one. I've used it a few times, so yeah. The next one that I've got is not a new fragrance to me. I've used this fragrance quite a few times. And when it first came out, everyone went crazy. Rihanna, Rihanna, Rihanna. I actually didn't try the other one. This is the only one that I tried. And I think I finished 2 bottles of this because I absolutely loved it. And so I just wanted to add it back into my collection again. One of the things that I really don't like about this particular fragrance is the bottle. So this is the Rihanna Reb Reb Fleur, I believe it's pronounced. And it's got this kind of like sexy shape to it, like for me, it's like a serpent type of shape, especially with the cap, like a crown. And it's just, to me, it's just bulky. It's just a bulky packaging. Don't really like the way the base flares up. I wish it was more at the top because this takes up a lot of room in my collection. But other than that, I do like this fragrance. It is a 100 ml bottle that I have. I believe it may come in a 50 ml. I don't know if it does. But this one is 100 ml, and 100 ml is the one I've ever I've used in the past. And this has fruity notes in it. It's got floral notes as well. For me, this is good for colder months. It's good for evenings out. It's a very sexy type of fragrance. It's got peach notes, it's got currant, it's got plum in it. For me, it's very, very sexy, very feminine, very dominant type of smell. And I've always loved this. I've always had compliments from people whenever I've used this fragrance in the past. And yeah, it's definitely one that I was very happy to get. Plus, it's so inexpensive as well. I feel like this could be signature scent worthy. If you do love this fragrance, I think you would enjoy it all year round. though I would liken it more for like evenings out or for the colder months. I don't see why you can't wear this every day. Like I would if I didn't have so many. But yeah, this is the Rihanna fragrance. So up next, let's start with the sea fragrance. So this is the Armani Sea. I have been wanting a full bottle of the Armani Sea ever since I got the itty bitty. I had the itty bitty, like the really itty bitty fragrance bottle. And ever since then, I've been wanting a bigger bottle. So I got myself a 100 ml bottle. It looks like this. I love the cap of this. Very easy to pull out, and I love that I can see the juice. I love the color of the juice. I love the shape of the bottle, nice and strong, very heavy shape, very heavy bottle as well. This is a fruity floral fragrance. You've got notes like black currant, rose, you've got woodsy notes, you've also got patchouli in there. So I really, really do like this fragrance. I feel like it's very fresh, very modern, very elegant as well. And I feel like you could wear this regardless of the occasion, regardless of the space. I wore this yesterday and I absolutely loved it. And I was just chilling at home. So for me, again, this is another signature scent worthy. It doesn't really stand out as a wow, I've never smelled something like that, but I feel like it's one of those fragrances that would get you a compliment and works well in every situation. So like those no-brainer fragrances, you're going out, you're like, shit, what fragrance do I reach for? This is one of those fragrances that you don't have to think about. You just reach for it and you're good to go. So I'm very happy, very ecstatic that I have finally added this to my collection. I've wanted it for so long. And not only did I add this, but I also picked up the Passion from Giorgio Armani. Now, I went over to my sister's for half term week, and my sister is really into fragrances as well. Both of them are. But she also had the smaller version of this fragrance, and the minute she, let me smell it, I fell in love. Practically took it from her. Still have that little version. I think it's a 50 ml bottle, but I've been using it so much that I'm almost out. So I definitely had to pick up another one. So this is the 100 ml bottle, and this is the Sea Passion. So if you can actually see, you can see that I don't know if you can see, but I can see it. I'm right here already because I use this fragrance quite a lot. I do love this smell. This as well is described as a fruity floral. But for me, this is so sensual. I feel like this is evening occasion worthy. I feel like this can be every day. I feel like you could wear to the office. It's got blackcurrant, it's got jasmine, it's got vanilla in it. I feel like it's one of those versatile, yeah, versatile fragrances. Is one of the things that I appreciate from this range is that they are no-brainer fragrances. You really don't have to think too much before you grab and go. The bottle as well is very sexy. I love the color of the red. I feel like it's very vibrant, very date night worthy. It's just, for me, it's just very sexy, and I do appreciate this. So I'm so happy that I have a full size version because honestly, I'm almost out of the 50 ml that I took off my sister. So it was time for me to get my own full bottle. The next one that I have to share with you guys is this one. So I saw this on, I want to say that I saw the Amanda Marie talk about this fragrance. I'm pretty sure she's the one that I saw. And this is the Prada Candy Night. And I believe she's the one that I saw because she was talking about the original Prada candy and how she probably doesn't like it as much or something like that. I can't really remember. But I remember she talked about this one. And I also saw it on another, oh God, I don't remember her name, but I'll pop her name on the screen. Hopefully I can find her. I am subscribed to her. She did talk about this as well as part of her fall fragrances. And when she described it, I was imagining everything she was describing. And so I definitely had to get it. Now you can pop this out and, spray the fragrance. So this is an oriental fragrance. It is sweet as well, but not overly sweet. Not as overly sweet as the original Prada candy. You've got orange in this one. Why does it always do that? You've got orange. Oh god, so nice. You've got orange in this one. You've got white moss. You've got vanilla. You've got cocoa. You've got caramel. For some reason, my husband doesn't really like this fragrance, but I love it because it's very unique. And I feel like the dry down for this one is very sweet. Again, I do like the bottle as well. And I love how warm and comforting it is. And I think it's because of the cocoa and the caramel in it. It just it just triggers a sense of warmth and comfort for me. And I feel like this is ideal for like the colder months. Just like the girl that I'm trying to remember her name, just like she said, she would wear it for more of the colder months because it just triggers a feeling of warmth, coziness, you know? Yeah, I do like that. So yeah, this is a unique scent for me because I'm usually a floral fruity type of girl. I love my orange blossom and all of that good stuff. But I like to have unique scents like this that I would wear for particular occasions. So yeah, I'm very happy I have this one. This is the only Prada candy version fragrance that I have in my collection, and I am happy that I went with that one. All right, so the next fragrance, I was influenced heavily by my girl Tolu, Makeup for Days. And then when I went over to my sister's house, she had a 50 ml version and I got to smell it. The reason why I held off purchasing the fragrance is because I'd seen so many different reviews from people, so I wasn't sure if it was a safe blind buy. So when I got the opportunity to smell it in my sister's house, I literally didn't want to give it back, but I had to give it back because she'd given me the Armani C and I didn't want to be greedy. I kind of wanted to be greedy, but I really couldn't be greedy. She just wasn't giving it. Anyway, so I did end up purchasing mine. It does come with a cover, and I just decided to keep the base because I feel like it just has like an air of elegance to it with the base. So this is the Versace Dylan Blue Parfum, and described as a strong sensual fragrance. And you've got notes like jasmine, peach, um, yeah, smells. So it's more like a fruity floral, woodsy, fruity floral fragrance. I feel like it's very elegant. I feel like you can wear this during the day. I feel like you can wear it for special occasions. I feel like it's very versatile. One thing I would say is I don't feel like it's very unique. I feel like it's similar to a few other fragrances that I have in my collection, which is inevitable because I do love fruity floral fragrances. So I do have quite a number of fruity floral, but I feel like this reminds me of so many other fragrances. I feel like I smell a little bit of the My Way. I feel like I smell a little bit of the Lancome, which we're gonna come to in a second. I feel like I smell a little bit of the Armani C even, but it is very beautiful. I feel like the bottle, the packaging, the smell is very up my alley. I love elegant looking bottles with the elegant smell and just the yumminess and the fruitiness and the floral without the powdery notes that kill you. I feel like it touches on everything that I love in a fragrance, and I would wear this like for any occasion. This to me can be signature scent worthy. So basically you can wear it any time of the year because it's such a beautiful smell. So the next one that I have is the Lancome Doll. Now this one as well I didn't blind buy. So when I went down to London, I had the opportunity to smell this in store, really just like walk around with it, really see if it works well with my body chemistry, and boy, I feel like I need to get a 100 ml bottle. So the bottle that I have is a 75 ml, I believe. This is 75 ml, and it does come in a 100 ml bottle. One of the things I would say that I don't really like about this packaging is that I wish they had made the base flat so at least it could stand. For me, you kind of have to just balance it to keep it standing, which is pretty annoying because I don't want to lay my fragrance this way. I kind of want to lay it straight up, but that's by the way. I do like how skinny it is. I feel like it's a very unique packaging. I don't have anything like it in my collection, but I just wish it would stand. This is described as a floral fragrance. It's very unique. The bottle is nice, and it fits in your handbag, fits in clutches and things like that, which I don't mind. You've got notes like bergamot, jasmine, rose, cedar, patchouli, vanilla in it. Notes that I love in a fragrance. I love vanilla. I love patchouli because it gives you that zing, that freshness. Let's give it a spray in the cup. Yeah, for me, it's one of those fragrances that kind of makes me feel ready. Like I'm here, I'm now, I'm confident, I'm ready to take on the situation, the day. When I sprayed it in store and I walked around, I had people like, you know, they didn't actually compliment me, but I could see in their spirit that they wanted to compliment me, but they just held back, you know? Because I even wanted to compliment me. I absolutely love this. I feel like if you love fruity floral fragrances, you're absolutely gonna love this. Oh, it's so so beautiful. It's such a beautiful. Is it fruity? Mm, yeah, I'll say fruity, maybe a little bit fruity, but more like of the vanilla and more of the floral notes. For me, it's sophisticated, it's elegant, I like it, and I'm chatting shit, but you know what I mean. I absolutely love this one, and I can't wait to wear it more and come back to you guys with my review and thoughts about it. But in terms of the longevity, because I did test it out for pretty much the whole day, it's long lasting on the skin and on the clothes. And as I said, people turn around and we're like sniffing. They just refused to give me the compliment. So the projection was there. So this one, I am very excited that I purchased a good size bottle. Definitely won the 100 ml. And I know it comes probably in an intense version, I think. I might be thinking of another fragrance, but anyway. So the next one that I have is the Lancome Nuit Tresol. Probably not pronouncing it properly, but that's how I can pronounce it. And the bottle comes in like a diamond shape, if you can see. Doesn't stand, so you kind of need to lay it on the side, which again is moderately annoying. But I did get the opportunity to smell this as well in store. And I went into Boots with my son to kind of smell some of these fragrances that I've had on my list forever. And I let my son smell this, and immediately he said, "Mommy, you need to get this." And I was like, "I do?" He said, "You do, Mommy. You definitely need to get this." So came home, ordered online, and here it is. So let me give it a spray just to remind myself of what it smells like. So this is definitely a gourmand, five sneeze, a gourmand fragrance um, with a woodsy feel to it. It's got vanilla, it's got orchid, it's got black rose, it's got praline, it's got papyrus. Yeah, but it's categorized as an oriental fragrance. I feel like the smell on the skin is completely different. It's more of the sweeter notes. I feel like the vanilla really comes out, and probably the praline, so it has more of a sweetness to it. As I've just sprayed it in the cap, I can really smell more of the floral notes, more of the spice. Yeah, I could smell something spicy in here, which is completely different on the skin, at least from memory. But yeah, this is Lancome La Nuit Tresol. been wanting this one as well. I've had it on my, like, most of these fragrances, I've had them on my wish list for a little while, but there are those fragrances that I really wanted to smell before purchasing. Not successful with all of them, but majority of them I did get to smell them first, and this is one of them. So I am very happy that I have this in my collection now. Right. So with these next two fragrances, I was borderline ready to return them. So, and you know what? Sometimes I blame myself for how I am. So I did get samples of this. I purchased a few fragrances from Feel Unique and the Kayali fragrances from Feel Unique, and I did get samples of the Maison Magella fragrance in Jazz Club and By the Fireplace. So I did smell them. I did have some time to digest the smell. But and I was on the fence. I wasn't sure if I was going to love it because I do feel like with sample smells, you don't really get the full intensity because you have one shot. I'm an oversprayer, so I feel like once I've worn it one time, that's it. I can't get another wear out of it, and it's not enough for me to make a decision. So I finally found the YouTuber I was talking about. It's Karina. Watched her full time fragrances and she talked about these two fragrances. Granted, she did say that it's not for the faint hearted, like it does trigger memories, all of that good stuff. She really explained it. But the way she explained it, I was like, I want it. I don't care, I want it. And the first one is the replica by the fireplace by Maison Magella. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing his name properly. But this is described as a sweet, woody, and amber fragrance for both men and women. And this is an eau de toilette, not an eau de parfum. Like I can imagine if this was an eau de parfum, because this thing is strong. I can imagine what it would smell like. You've got notes like chestnut, juniper oil, pink pepper, orange flower, vanilla. I don't get any of the vanilla. They also recommend that you wear this for autumn and winter, hence why she was talking about it as part of her fall time fragrances. Now, by the fireplace, or this whole range, this replica range, it's supposed to trigger an emotion, a feeling, a memory, and for this one, it's more of like fire, like fire. And that's really like a warm fireplace. And that's really what you get. Like you can imagine the wood burning, the sounds it makes, the suits, the smell, all of that from this fragrance, and you get exactly that. Now, I was hoping I would get some of the sweetness from the vanilla come through. I was hoping that I would get some of the spiciness from the pink pepper, but I don't get any of that. All I get is suit, fire, 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 which isn't a horribly bad thing because I know that these notes exist. So the way I've been wearing this is by mixing it with other fragrances that are dominant in some of these notes that I wish were exaggerated in this fragrance. So for this particular one, I like mixing it with the Kayali vanilla, and that kind of brings some sweetness, but I've also got the background smell of fire, of warmth, of soot, and the longevity that that brings. So for me, combining them really really works, which was what I knew I would have to do because I wasn't really a fan of the smell of this particular fragrance, but I did want to have it because it's very unique. The second one is even a little bit harsher for me, and this is Jazz Club. Now, Jazz Club to me is boozy, is liquor, is gauze, fun time. And this is described as an oriental woody fragrance for both men and women. You've got vanilla, tobacco leaf, vetiver, pink pepper, lemon. Again, I don't get any of that. All I get is the rum. There's rum in there, there's a middle note, but I feel like it's at the top, it's at the middle, it's at the dry down. All I can smell is rum. Now, they recommend that you wear this for the evenings or for colder months, but my husband loves this, and it smells really different on him. It's like a sweeter kick on him, but on me, you smell rum. You just smell alcohol. So, again, I've been mixing the vanilla in this to kind of bring out the vanilla on the in this fragrance. I've also mixed the Giorgio Armani My Way to bring out the tuberose element of the Giorgio Armani, just to give it some sweetness. Like I need something sweet. But if I don't, I wouldn't be able to wear this fragrance. So these two, I am my own worst enemy because I did get to smell them. But in mixing them, I think I found uniqueness to them that I personally can wear. This next one is from Mancera Paris. Mancera, I believe, is a niche brand, and this is going to be my first ever fragrance from them. And I went back and forth as to which one of the Mancera fragrances to try first. And this is the one that I settled on. Again, I couldn't smell this one, so this was a complete blind buy. And listen to the description. This is described as a sweet aroma of roses and vanilla. So immediately I was thinking floral sweetness. It says it's a rich gourmand fragrance. It's feminine, it's seductive. It's got notes like Turkish delight, rose, cedar, vanilla, white musk, and is described as an oriental. Now let me just tell you, let me spray it on my skin. Let me tell you that I do not. Now, first of all, I do like the cap. It's a screw top, a screw back. Yeah, I get lime. I get a lot of lime. And there is lemon in the top note, but I get a lot of lime. I don't get the rose. I get the musk. I don't get the vanilla. I don't get the sweetness from the Turkish delight. I don't get any of that. I just get lemon, lime, and the musk. So, yeah, a little bit disappointed with this one so far, and I haven't been able to find a fragrance to mix with it that gives it the balance that I'm looking for. So, for me, this was not a very successful blind buy, though there are people that I follow that absolutely swear by this. I love this fragrance. I feel like the elements that I personally enjoy, which are fruity notes, which is the sweetness, I don't get. I get a lot of the lime, get a lot of freshness, which isn't bad, but it isn't what I particularly gravitate towards. So I keep playing with this fragrance and seeing how I can make it work. But because I don't like the original smell, I haven't really worn it that much. So I can't really talk about the longevity, the projection, and all of that. So I need to find a medium so that I can, yeah, I don't really like it. So that I can enjoy it and I can come back to you guys with my thoughts. So for me, that isn't a very successful blind buy. All right. So the next one that I have is from a gift set. So I bought the Burberry Her London Dream, and in the gift set you get this 100 ml bottle and also a 30 ml bottle. And this is a fruity floral fragrance. And I love Burberry fragrances because I feel like it's got a zing to it. Like this, the initial blast is always zingy. Yeah, fresh. You get fruity. You get the floral. Like you get exactly what it tells you you're gonna get. And so I love this. And plus, it reminds me of like a drink canister, like a drink bottle. Yeah. That's kind of what the shape reminds me of, but I'm so happy I have this one. I know that there is the Intense Hair, which I'm yet to try, but I absolutely love this one. And yeah, it's I haven't worn it that much, can't really tell you much about it. But I know there are people, especially on YouTube, that have used this and absolutely love it. It isn't a new fragrance, it's just new to me. And the last one that I have to share with you guys is a Zara fragrance. And this is Zara Orchid. Now, I didn't purchase this. This was a gift from my sister. So if you're watching this, kisses. This is a fresh floral eau de parfum. It's 100 ml, and you get bergamot, orchid, and vanilla. It's feminine. It's feminine. It's feminine, luminous, and comfortable fragrance. Now, this is a very long-lasting fragrance, and I have sprayed it a lot because I absolutely love it. It's very feminine. Yeah, very zingy, very fresh. Sweet as well. Like vanilla comes through, very long lasting. It's one of my favorite Zara fragrances to date because it's so unique in itself, very long lasting, especially for Zara, and very inexpensive. I think this bottle is 14.99, and yeah, value for money. So if you're looking for something inexpensive, definitely check it out. I think somebody has said that this is a dupe for something. Let me find out what people say this is a dupe for. People say Daisy, the Daisy from Marc Jacobs. Again, I don't have that fragrance, so definitely sound off below if this is a dupe. But anyway, I'm happy I have this in my collection. And that is it, you guys. That was a long ass haul. Definitely. Oh, I haven't actually sprayed any fragrance today, so I'm gonna go with the Lancome. Oof. I am an oversprayer. Do not judge. There we go. So yeah, that is it, you guys. Definitely sound off below if you've got any of these fragrances or what is on your wish list. I've got a long ass wish list for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so I'm very excited to get my hands on a couple more fragrances. But definitely let me know which fragrances are on your wish list. I know there's this Sephora sale going on and there are a lot of people buying stuff from Sephora, but we're not so lucky here in the UK, so I'm just gonna have to wait for Black Friday and the like. So definitely sound off what you are going to pick up or what you've recently picked up. And if you did like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives will always matter. And I'll catch you in a future video. Bye.